Hey guys, I'm Alejandra.
And I'm Caroline.
And today we're making vegetarian peanut butter mushroom meatloaf. This is a great dish to serve if you've got vegetarian friends coming over. It's the thing that'll satisfy everybody. They'll all love it. And honestly, even the meat eaters will be big fans. For our mushroom meatloaf, we're going to be using some mushrooms that have been all chopped up in a food processor. You could do it with a knife too. Some diced red bell peppers, diced onions, a little bit of salt and pepper. We've also got 3 eggs, some oatmeal that's also been chopped up a bit in the food processor or a coffee grinder, a little bit of parsley, some minced garlic, some grated Parmesan cheese, a little bit of oregano, some smoked Spanish paprika, and our peanut butter. We're using crunch time. Right, to get started, I'm just going to put a little bit of oil in the pan. It's already hot, nice and hot. And to this, we're going to add our mushrooms.
It's an easy way to chop mushrooms in the food processor. That's great.
It's my favorite, and it kind of mimics that ground beef texture.
Yeah.
Which is what we're using this for. So I'm going to add some onions and our peppers. So we're just going to cook these for about 7 to 10 minutes, and the idea here is you want these to kind of reduce, get rid of that extra water so that it makes a nice kind of solid base for our vegetarian meatloaf. So we've just been letting this cook. It's starting to reduce, darken up a little, get rid of that extra water. Season it with a little bit of salt and pepper too. And we are ready to move on to our next step. So now, if you actually want to give those eggs just a little bit of a beat, let this settle down just a smidge. All right, so we got that there. And now we can actually start adding our peanut butter to it. So for this, I'm using crunch time because I like that it adds a little bit of crunch to our meatloaf, gives it a little extra protein.
Cool.
It's kind of a fun touch. It's all about texture when you're making vegetarian recipes.
It's true.
And then I'm going to go ahead and add some of our other ingredients. Got some garlic, it's been finely minced, some parsley. And that heat's kind of bringing out the smells of the herbs and the spices. The smoked paprika is the secret here. So this gives the mushrooms a kind of smoky, meaty flavor. It's the best thing if you want to create vegetarian dishes with tons of flavor.
It smells so good.
So good. And we're using some oats. That just adds a little body. You could also do something like breadcrumbs. You can put the cheese in, and the cheese gives lots of great flavor. But if you want to make this vegan, you can actually replace the cheese with something like nutritional yeast, which gives it a nice cheesy flavor, but is still totally vegan. And so now we can actually go ahead and add the eggs if you want to pour those in. And to replace the eggs, if you want to keep it vegan, you could use something like a flax egg or any other kind of vegan egg replacer. Just something to bind it and hold it all together. So just gonna give this a nice stir, make sure everything is evenly combined. If you want to bring over our loaf pan. So we've actually prepared this with just some parchment paper hanging over the sides. That is going to make it really easy to lift out the loaf once you go to cut and serve it. There we go. Get that all in there. Just get it all in, and then just use the back of a spatula just to kind of flatten it out a little bit so it's nice and even. All right, so now this is going to go into a 350-degree oven. Bakes for about an hour. You'll see it'll puff up a bit, be a little bit darker and crunchier around the edges. And then we'll pull it out and let it cool. All right, guys, we got this out of the oven and we let it cool for about half an hour. Cooling time is so important here because you don't want it to fall apart when you go to take it out and to serve it. And because we use the parchment, so easy to get it out of the pan. Look at that. How cool is that? It looks like a real meatloaf,
That's
right?
awesome.
So tasty. So I'm just gonna slice this here. See? Because we let it cool, look how nice.
So easy to slice.
Together. It's really cool. So there you have it, vegetarian peanut butter mushroom meatloaf. All right, I'm gonna try this. You ready?
Yes, I'm dying to try it. The mushrooms and peanut butter together, it's awesome.
So many great flavors here. Your vegetarian and your meat-loving friends are totally gonna enjoy this one.
Absolutely.
We took a traditionally meaty dish and gave it a vegetarian twist. What other dishes would you like to see vegetarian versions of?
Tell us in the comments section.
Thanks for watching. We hope you liked this recipe, and if you did, give us a thumbs up.
Every week, we cook up a new peanut buttery dish, so make sure you follow the Peanut Butter and Company channel to catch them all.
We'll see you next time. Oh, wait, that's too much. It's like excessive. Can we just do this again? So it's always really fun. Sorry.